Sure, if you do it the first time, just put about a dime pile on there, just to be, just so you don't have to redo it all over again.
Red light LED on it. Right now,
You could even prep a bunch of magnesium shavings in a little jar before. You don't want to fight with it like a.
So you normally more powdery.
Yeah. It's just easier to do than sitting here with a knife. Living it.
Normally, anytime I've done it before, it rubs off enough that you get sawdust in there, and that'll heat up the catch.
Were you born water rich?
There's I've seen people struggle with this, and it's not because they just didn't know. But this is an Opinel French carbon steel knife. Now it's carbon steel, no stainless steel, so it will rust, but you'll see the difference there. This is another bushcraft style knife, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. This is a Mora Kniv, Swedish bushcraft type knife. This pretty much the Laplanders and Samis in Sweden and Norway and Finland. This is all they use in the backcountry. They have traditional. I have some traditionally made ones. I have a bone handle. This is like a commercial, but a Swedish made. So this is stainless steel. So stainless steel has chromium content, so it won't rust.
How much do they cost?
These are about $40. This is kind of the higher end ones. I'm sure you've seen, like Cody Lundine's famous because he carries the traditional birchwood red-handled carbon. There's different sizes. I carry them all. This is a fancy one. This is a fancy version. There's another bushcraft one that I didn't bring today, but you'll probably see that in the future. I'll bring it. It has a fire flint. It's this style of blade, heavier through handle, and it's just burlier. It's a bushcraft oriented, more a Kniv or more a knife. This is stainless steel, so I'll show you on a standard ferrous rod flint, and with a lot of aggression. See, it won't do anything because it's got chromium in it. It won't rust, and it's pretty, and it's nice. You can keep it nice and sharp, but it won't do anything.
Because it's called stainless, that by definition that means it's chromium?
It's got chromium content. That's what makes it stainless steel. This is carbon steel, no chromium. Sharpen it razor sharp, but the downfall is it will rust, so you got to take care of it. Olive oil, root oils, different things will keep it from rusting. So use the back spine. Watch the difference. I went to town using that one this way.
Hello.
See the difference? It's the carbon. So that's just a standard flint, showing you the two differences of metals. Most high-end knives are stainless steel. All your Benchmade, Spydercos, or VG10, there's some component of stainless steel. But you cannot do that with a stainless steel knife. And this is I was going over this earlier, this is a Doan machine and tool magnesium bar with a ferrous rod attached to it. This is the military issue. Pilot survival kits, naval survival kits, Marine Corps survival, all the cool guys, they have these in the service. There's a reason why. Magnesium is highly flammable. It's a class Delta fire. You cannot put magnesium out. Water won't put it out. There's no type of chemical that'll put it out. When they have a flight deck fire in Marine Corps or Navy pilots, there's nothing you could do. You got to let it burn itself out. It's bad news if you have a prior. So it's got the ferrous rod. So I'll experiment with that again with a carbon steel and show you it does the same thing. So what I did is I made a little bird's nest.
And really quick, ferrous is iron, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Ferrocerium is a man.
Yeah, it's an alloy. It's an alloy, yeah, and it occurs naturally.
Welding knowledge right there.
So you've got this. Oh, and a little tip too. I was talking about earlier. Do not waste your time with a foreign, or even if it says U.S. made on your magnesium block. It's not good. It won't work. It has to be the Doan machine and tool. I've experimented with all the brands, from China to U.S. made ones to ones made overseas in various countries. The magnesium won't burn. It won't even start with a match. It's ridiculous. So just get the Doan machine and tool. It'll show you on the label on the side. So it's U.S. made, and the contract is Doan machine and tool. If it doesn't have that written on the, I'll pass it around. Do not buy it because it will not work. So we'll experiment here. I've got the little magnesium pile. Shavings is like, it doesn't have to be about a dime size, but you want to kind of get it. The hard thing is trying to keep it all in one little area. So I just made a little bird's nest just to do it.
Can you demonstrate shaving?
Yeah, I'll demonstrate shaving. So you use the end. You could use it on any side, but it's easy you hold it with whatever hand is good. You'll put your thumb on the blade, and you'll do a rocking motion. and you'll rock up and down, and it'll make little tiny curls. I made little curls, and then you kind of shape it with the tip of your knife or your finger. You try to get it in a little pile. I kind of got a good little pile going, so we'll see what happens. Then you use this rod, the back rod, and a carbon knife, and you kind of angle it. You kind of get it into the area. You don't want to mess up your bird's nest though. So you kind of get it rocking right in.
That's a lot of spark out of that.
There. Well, that just started.
Didn't even get the magnesium.
Yeah. There. See how it took it? Right there?
Yep.
That will do it. And you take that bird's nest, and I'm just going to throw it in the fire. But do you see how the magnesium's bubbling up?
Yeah.
And that,
Boom.
that'll do it.
So I bought this magnesium at a gun show.
This is good stuff. Okay,
Good.
this is awesome. He just brought up a great thing. There's a company that's making this commercially, these magnesium rods, and there's a ferro rod on there. You can have. I thought about contacting this company in Washington.
Yeah, that's where they were from. They were in the Cow Palace.
That's not Doan?
You can have.
Yeah.
I was gonna have my name printed on the side and do some Bear Grylls, Les Stroud type crap, but I never did it. But you can get these readily. This is an excellent tool. These work. This is magnesium bar with a ferrous rod. It's not the U.S. issue, but this works. This is different
That's a
from
good one. Okay.
These are good. These work. These work really well.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, these are really good.
That's what you paid for it already.
And that one is not Doan, right?
That one. If you wanted to buy like a couple hundred, you can get that. Put your name stamp on there and say this is freaking Doug's Survival Magnesium Bar. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had actually a bar of it too.
Yeah, bars. They make
That's
bar
just
stock.
5/8 bar stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's just, but it's easy to carry around the dough machine and tool. I mean, it's tried and true.
Yeah.
And then there's tons of ferrous rods on the market. There's Swedish ones. This happens to be a Coggins one, which is from Canada.
This one's fire steel.
Yeah, he's got a traditional fire steel brand, which is Finnish made or Swedish made, depending on where they come from. So they all work. And as you can see, from really sparking on just the sparker bar, it caught the grass on fire first. So it'll throw out a serious spark. And then once you get the magnesium going, magnesium's great in a damp, humid environment, especially in the Pacific Northwest, where it is tough. I'm sure some of you try to start a fire where it's moist and wet. It is hard.
Tried it in the snow.
Yeah, it is super hard because you're dealing with. It's damn near impossible. I fought with a fire out in the Sierra this week, trying to get it going, deliberately to see how long it would take me. I finally got it going. But once the ground is wet around it, you want to elevate. You want to make a little frame to elevate your tinder and stuff off the ground to get that humidity away. Because it's really tough. That's a real test of survival skills. Is trying to get a damn fire going when it's cold and wet.
Yeah, these are nice.
Like Woods Lore, just people that are outdoorsmen caught on to these years ago. They've been going on for years. You can find them in, I carry them at my store, and they're also pretty well found at like Sur La Table or gourmet kitchen places, and on mail order. There's different sizes. This is like the common, not too small, not too large size that's easily carried.
Yeah, that thing. I mean,
It's pretty.
there was a lot.